All right, everybody. So here's the deal. I didn't finish the wheel on my last video. So I'm going to show you now. This is exactly where we left off. So basically what I have done, if you remember the old video, this was my tag end. And I have tied my new, my other 50-foot roll to this. It's just 2 square knots. We're going to cut these off and heat them up a little bit to get rid of the 2 tag ends. Okay, so now that those are clipped, one thing I wanted to let you know, when you do clip these, always leave a little bit extra so that you can heat these up. They will start to cook, so make sure you don't have anything above that's going to melt, especially that loop right there. So try to keep that away as best you can. I'm not going to be able to do this and hold the phone at the same time, but basically get it cooking. When it makes it about halfway from where it is, blow it out and then take the back of the lighter or a screwdriver or anything else that you may have. All right, so I do have my phone propped up on the steering wheel. That's great. Fantastic. Okay, so I do have my phone propped up on the steering wheel. Hopefully it stays there for this. Make sure you've got room for the flame, because basically you're gonna heat this up till it starts to cook. It should ignite on its own. Not quite there yet. When it gets close, burn it, and then give it a smush with that back of your lighter, and then pull it away quickly so it doesn't stick to the lighter. And now you have a knot that's not going to come out. Basically, you've just burned that to stop it from slipping through, so to speak. I'll do the same on the other side here. And there you have it. And that's your knot. And this is actually going to be stuck behind the steering wheel. I could take this out. I was actually quite happy that stayed there. So when we pull this, that knot will stay right where it's at, so that you can now continue with your loops. All right, so we've come to the end of this part, which is my, trying to show you, which is the last loop here. And it's almost impossible to hold this out far enough. Sorry. Trying. All right, so this is the beginning tag, and this has to come from behind. Now this one, we're going to leave that out of the way for right now. But this is actually going to have to come this way. So this one here, if you pull on this, we'll pull that loop out. So we need to find a way to get it tight. So what I've come up with is going around the steering wheel this way, and then through the loop. Bear with me. So through that loop, and then we can pull it this way. Now, this tag has to come this way, and in order to hold that up kind of where we need it, what I plan to do is lift this up a little bit, put that through there like so, and basically pull this one tight, because it needs to be pretty tight. So that's tight. Where am I at? Okay, that's that one. Okay, Okay, so this one is now tight. This one is held up by this. So now we're going to do a square knot. Just keep working that so it's snug, you know. Then another square knot on top of that. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to do this with one hand. Basically, I'm making 2 square knots, and I'm going to pull this knot really close to where we need it. Pull it snug, and then cinch it down. And that's going to be it. And then we're going to cut these 2 ends off. So now that these have been cut off, all we have to do is heat up the ends. Again, make sure your flame isn't going to cook anything. It's going to stink for a little bit. Mushroom out the end, and that will stop it. That'll stop that knot from slipping loose. I can't see the other one. Not good. Let me turn this wheel. It's kind of crazy. Okay, there we are. Just like that. Looks crappy, but nobody's going to see it. All right, so this is the finished product. Looks good, feels good. The knot is a little bit in the way, but it's kind of grow on you. You get used to it. Other than that, everything's tight, snug. I like it. I like it a lot. And this will be on here for, well, until I change wheels or this gets really nasty, one or the other. So we'll see what happens first. But anyway, I do apologize for taking so long to get this to you. I'm going to post this now as a part 2. And I greatly appreciate everybody. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, by all means, leave comments. I'm pretty good about answering, comments and things of that nature. And I'm always happy to help. Anyway, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you.